I'm Callie, and I'm 15.
I'm Katie, and I'm 13.
We're part of Kling Street Kids.
We always were searching for something nice to do on Christmas Eve, not just for us, but for everybody else. And we could go to Soup Kitchen or all the things you could do, but we wanted to find something they could physically do on the day of Christmas Eve and actually celebrate it in that way.
The idea came from my sister in the car.
We actually were with two other neighbors too.
Yeah,
they
lived across the street. They moved to
I don't know.
North Carolina or something like that. And so, and my sister, we wanted to do a lemonade stand.
Well, I remember it was summertime, and I was picking up the kids from some activity, and they said they wanted to have another lemonade stand.
And then my mom said, well, we just do so many of those.
Which we'd already had one, and as a parent, you're like, okay, we've done this to the neighbors one time.
And at some point, it got a little obnoxious because they were, it was like, how many can you do? How many times can you ask your neighbors to spend, money outside your house?
And I said, well, that's good, but let's think of something different because you've already done it. Maybe you can do, let's wait until winter. Maybe you do like a hot chocolate stand, and they kind of thought that would be fun.
And we got the idea to do hot chocolate, coffee, and donuts.
But maybe you should think a little bit deeper than just doing a sale. And if you really want to make money, if you do it for something other than yourself, I think that maybe that would help. So instantly they thought of Make-A-Wish Foundation.
We actually liked the idea of how you just would give sort of like a wish to some kid that really needed it.
It was summer, and they didn't forget about it. They got their neighbors across the street, and those kids were really into it because it was like a business, and all kids want to pretend like they have their own business. So they started making their own flyers and designing things, and I think, gosh, Katie was probably like 5 and Callie was 7. We bought Krispy Kreme donuts, and they got coffee from Starbucks. That year, we actually just bought stuff.
All right, keep the change.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We thought they'd be lucky if they made like $80, and they made $500 the first year.
Thank you so much.
Really heavy.
Oh my gosh.
That's from the piggy bank.
She came to us and brought her whole piggy bank.
I donate the money to them, and they take it and they count it.
This year she gave us $56. The first year we raised $500 and we were extremely excited. Then last year we raised $12,000 and it's the same exact excitement as the first year.
Which made them want to do more the next year.
We got friends who were in the children's hospital, and I think we decided that we want to help our friends who were there.
It's like Christmas for them is so much bigger than it is for us. Like even the smallest thing makes them so much happier than it would make me,
You can see here, Beanie Baby adoption is $20, and you write a note to a child in the hospital. They go to the children's hospital, and the children look at all the notes to be glad.
The Beanie Babies are my favorite things that we do.
And they actually invited the kids in to see the kids in the hospital that they were making money for, so that really instilled a lot of drive in them to really make this better.
And they showed us where our money goes. So half of it goes to the money to help find cancer, and the other half goes to toys for the kids.
It really hones in why they're doing it, which has made a big difference. So now, they're not counting this year, which they're doing now, they've raised over $32,000.
Oh, thank you so much.
$25 for play.
People think it's so burdensome, but it's not at all. It's something we love to do.
That we love to do,
and we're so happy.
It's fun.
We're so happy that we have so many kids now that help us, because I don't consider it just my thing anymore. It's not my thing anymore. It's everyone's. It's all of Tuca Lakes. It's all of. I want it to become even bigger than that, and I want everyone to know what it is, and I want so many more kids to join and help us.
This year was the first year that many families kind of took over certain elements of it. So one family worked on the website, another family handled the the Beanie Baby adoption. So we're all sort of working together now to form this community where all these families are involved. And I know every one of my neighbors. There's not one neighbor I don't know. It's all because of this. It's all because my kids had this idea, and that's been the benefit to me, is that they come out and I meet them and I talk to them, and now I've gotten to know their kids.
Did somebody make those?
Yes, we did.
Wow.
Yes.
You'll see people out there saying, oh, I've been coming to this for 3 years, or coming to this for 7 years, and you pull together as a community, which is so good.
I didn't know my neighbors before.
I didn't know a lot of them before because
we just moved in when we started.
We just moved in when we started, yeah.
It gets people out of their homes and talking to each other, and it's for something bigger than themselves or bigger than what they've placed under the Christmas tree.
The garbage man just gave us $10. Probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I grew up in Iowa, my wife grew up in New Jersey. We were used to having snow. We always hated the fact we didn't have snow at Christmas time.
I'm excited for the snow.
With our neighbors at the time, we got together and did, brought in 10 tons of snow, and for all the kids who were participating to sort of enjoy.
It's real snow. It's a snow blower that comes and blows like snow hill. We have hay stacks that come and people grab. We have like little sledding things.
My dogs
go down them. And you just go down the sleds, and it's really fun.
Now it's become sort of a neighborhood tradition, and so now the neighbors kind of expect us to provide it. So we now do it every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just hay, and then
comes,
they
and
blow
then
it so it goes like
usually
this.
goes all the way across our lawn.
Welcome to our winter wonderland.
Everybody's out there wanting to do something more, and they're all looking for a way to help their kids to realize how lucky they are and what else can they do for somebody else.
Hello. Can we put this canister for the Kling Street Kids in your shop?
Absolutely.
I would love for everyone, not even just Toluca Lake, everyone just to start something, maybe even anything. Just donate like $1, donate a stuffed animal or something like that. It doesn't even have to be in Kling Street Kids' name, but just that they're aware that this is going on also at the same time, that they're playing in the snow or eating Christmas cookies, that there are kids that don't have that opportunity necessarily.
Finding a way for other neighborhoods across the country to sort of be doing this on their own and making this sort of a national thing so they can actually focus on their week, their street, my sweet street, during the holidays, whether you're Jewish or Christian or whatever it is you're celebrating, this time of year, giving back for the year you just experienced, and sort of having that be a part of how we sort of look at Christmas.
You know, when children pick a charity at such a young age, you really want to help support them. So now we're all involved with the Kling Street Kids.
We try to help the community as much as we can, and events like this, and it's a great feeling.
And you know, the other thing that's really nice is if it weren't here, I think people would miss it. People would miss it because the community starts to look forward to it. They really do.
I don't know what I would be doing right now if I wasn't doing this, because right now it's what I look forward to every year now. It's like a Christmas. I think my kids would love it also.
It's amazing. You're doing it for something else. You gain so much yourself, and that's not why you're even doing it, but it's amazing the richness that you gain into the fabric of the community. It really is.
And the kids love it. They just love it.
I'm coming back even when I'm in college.
Yeah, I'll
come back to
year.
do this. I'm Callie.
I'm Katie.
We're part of Kling Street Kids.
And we would like to wish you the best Christmas.
From us and all of the kids that are involved with this. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
And have a good Christmas.